Today is Tuesday, September 14th, and before we get started on work today, I actually wanted to show you some stuff that I got in the mail. They were all sketchbooks, so I decided to repurchase this Moleskine. This is just the, I think it's 5.5 by 8 size, and this is just the artist Moleskine. Pages are blank. I really like this one. I have used it before and I filled up the whole sketchbook. Sometimes I feel like I don't fill up the sketchbook just because I don't like the quality of the paper or I don't like the size. For example, if I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, normally I don't want to bring my huge sketchbook and I want something small that can fit in my bag but will still kind of hold up multiple textures. It does bleed when you use markers and there is some transfer, but I don't really mind that. I know some people would mind that, but I really love this sketchbook. If you are looking for a sketchbook that doesn't have bleed, I really recommend the Crescent no-show ones. I mentioned the Crescent notebook in my $500 art supply haul, and that is a really great notebook for no bleeding. It is a bigger size, but it is a really great notebook if you're looking for no bleed. The next notebook I got is this Strathmore notebook, and this is the 8 by 10. I actually meant to get this one also in a 5 by 8, but I guess I just wasn't paying attention and I just saw 8 and thought that was the right number. It seemed right to me, but when I got it in the mail, I was like, oh, this is actually a little bit bigger than what I wanted. I wanted a notebook that was the same size. I wanted this notebook to be more for maybe sketches where I am going outside or I'm drawing landscaping or just using a reference that is in front of me, like maybe a person or an environment. So that's why I got this one, but like I said, it is a little bit bigger than I wanted, so I'm not sure if I'll still use it for that. And I might repurchase the same kind of notebook but in a smaller size for the actual purpose that I want it for. The next sketchbook I got was kind of a splurge, but I got this Mossery notebook. I've never purchased anything from Mossery before, but I really wanted this notebook because I love the artist. So the cover was done by a Japanese artist named Yorikiyukiii on Instagram and Twitter. I really love their whimsical styles, so when I saw that they had this sketchbook, I really wanted to get it, and it is a very nice sketchbook, but it was a splurge. And I also got my name engraved on it, so that was a very nice feature as well. So there are a couple things that I could do today. I could finish the house, but honestly I still am very burnt out from that. Or I could start the new drawing. Now that I have the gouache sets, I can start filling in the drawing with gouache, but I do need to go in and kind of change one of the scenes in that little storyline that I was working on. I might just play in my sketchbooks for a little bit. I really want to start implementing a daily practice, even if it's not on the weekends. Although I do draw several days out of the week, I would really like just like a separate time where I can really release and draw about anything and kind of have no boundaries. It would also be really great to have maybe like 30 minutes to an hour every day to just practice. Like if I wanted to practice working on portraits, or if I wanted to practice landscapes, then I could use that time to kind of get better at those things. Although I don't think I would implement it on the weekends. I also believe in taking breaks, and I think that your body needs to rest. I don't always think that you need to be constantly working towards this goal every single day. So although I am calling it a daily practice, I mostly just mean Monday through Friday. I probably will start that today. Hello, today is Wednesday, September 15th. I think I'm just going to be working in my sketchbook for maybe an hour or so. And then later I do want to finish the house painting just because I feel like it's been so long and I just want to get it done. And then I also want to start the other drawing that I was talking about. I wanted to start it yesterday, but I ended up not working on it. Yesterday was kind of a slow day. I think I just got a little distracted. I was trying to film what I was working on in my sketchbook, but then I ended up deleting a lot of the footage. So I think I just got a little frustrated and I didn't really want to work anymore, but it's fine. We move on. So I think I'm just gonna work in my sketchbook. So that is the plan for today, and I will catch up with you guys later. Today is Thursday, September 16th, and this morning I've been working on the house. I finally finished the watercolor portion, and that was really taking me a long time, so I'm happy that is finally over with. Originally, I had wanted to do color pencil on top, and I can feel myself kind of getting scared or backing off from that idea because I fear messing it up. But I think I do still want to do that because that was my original idea, what I had planned in the first place. So I think I will do the color pencil, but I don't think I will do it today. I really want to get started on the other drawing, and so I think I'm gonna put a hold on this again until I feel ready. I'm going to work on the other drawing for the rest of the day probably. Okay, so this is the drawing that I was talking about earlier today that I need to fix. So the bottom still needs to be kind of like outlined, and then the top, I just wanted to change the composition. I feel like you can't really tell what's going on, but I'm not really sure how I would do it yet. I might start painting the bottom part though. I know I want to keep it relatively the same, and there won't be much that I will be changing there. Hello, so I've been working on this gouache painting. It's been a couple hours, but honestly I've been just going so slow. I don't know what's up with me lately. Just everything in production has been so slow, and that's normally not like me. I guess I don't know if I'm losing interest or if I'm just super distracted. So I thought I would talk about this drawing in particular. It's inspired by an artist I really love, Gouache, I believe is how you say her name. I have a couple of her books. These are just the ones that I have, but I really love her work and how sentimental it is. I did a lot of comic based or comic inspired drawings back in college. So when I saw her work, it really reminded me of the work that I did, and I wanted to pick up doing narrative drawings again. So that's why I started this piece. And I do like it, but like I said, I just have been so slow that kind of a drag, honestly. But I just wanted to share some of the process that I was going through when I was making this. So normally I don't start off with a sketch when I'm drawing, and I just kind of go in, and that's worked out for me for quite some time. But I do want some of the drawings in the future to be more thought out and more cohesive, and just to have a strong concept behind each drawing. So I decided to sketch out what I wanted to do for this drawing. I had started with the text that I wanted to use. I kind of drew a little bit of an outline of what I wanted the scene to look like, and I actually did go back and forth with the text. At first I wanted to take it a certain way, but it just wasn't working for me, and it felt a little too vague or maybe too direct. This is when I decided what the composition would actually look like and how many comic squares I wanted to add to the drawing. And then I went ahead and did the drawing first, and now I'm working on the gouache painting. So I am pretty happy about how I decided to go about doing the process, because I haven't done a sketch for a drawing in a really long time, and I think sometimes that can really help you decide what is important in your drawing and what you can leave out. So I've been working on this drawing and recording some of the process, but I wanted to quickly talk about time management. If you're having a hard time managing your time, because that is something that I have been struggling with for the last year and a half, maybe. If you are a small business owner or freelance, then you kind of like know the struggle about managing your own time. And so I just wanted to kind of say and talk about how I have not been doing that really well. I feel like earlier this year I was doing pretty well. Like I was getting up early and then feeling really motivated to kind of have a good work day, and I do feel more productive when I wake up earlier. I have been waking up early, but the thing is that my schedule has been kind of different. So right now I have been working 6 days a week, and that is not really okay. So I definitely want to change that. I've been getting a bulk of my editing done on Sundays, which I really love, because I can sit and just focus and not have to worry about it for the majority of the week. But on Mondays I've also been editing all day and not really doing much else. Although I really want my videos to be aesthetic and look good and be interesting, I don't want to spend the majority of my week editing and having to worry about that more than having to worry about the actual work that I should be doing and being satisfied with the outcome of my drawings or paintings. Like I said, I really do like editing on Sundays. It really helps, but I also think that taking that day, that extra day to edit, has also been taking a strain on how I function throughout the week. So I think on Fridays I'm going to start taking the whole day off. I've been trying to do half days, but I still feel a little bit overwhelmed by that, and like today is Friday and I'm still working. Also, another thing that I've been struggling with is just staying focused on what I have to do. So because I've been getting the majority of my editing done within 2 days, I have a lot more time to draw, which is a great thing, but I feel that I have so much time to draw that I am slowly chipping away at things, and I've been getting easily distracted because I have that time. I'm drawing all day for 4 days out of the week, which is great because I do want my work to be focused on drawing and not so much editing and filming. But it's also not great because I feel myself kind of pushing everything till Friday to get like a good amount of work done and have enough footage for my videos. And on Monday through Thursday, I feel like I am just slowly chipping away at the drawings when I want to be more productive in them. So I think I'm gonna work on building that schedule and kind of see what I can come up with. And if you want to see that schedule maybe in the future, you can let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe this video, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.